Good morning. We will be waiting for everyone to join us. Hillary, I'm so glad to see you here because I got up this morning and sat straight up. I thought, oh my God, did I add her to Canvas? I couldn't remember.
I know I was so glad that it was all able to work out.
Yeah, that's super. Happy to have you.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Okay, we're going to wait about 3 more minutes, 3 or 4 more minutes. So hang in there, folks. Okay, let's see if I can look at the participants. I think we're pretty much all here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here on time this morning. That gets us moving and we can always get finished, maybe a little bit early. Okay, so this is 35301. I am Dr. Martinez, and I am just happy, thrilled to have y'all in this class this morning. I know getting up at 8 o'clock for a morning class is not the most fun, Yeah, I just moved into a new place and I have trouble finding everything. Like I've been here like 2 days, and that's why you kept seeing the video go off. I thought first I couldn't find my pen, then I couldn't find the the roster. So we'll get there. Anyway, what I want to do this morning is I want to tell you a little bit about me, and then I want to hear a little bit about you. Then we'll go over as much of the syllabus as we have time for with your questions, and I want to also take you into the Canvas page to kind of give you a real quick overview of what's there. So hopefully we will get a good part of that done today, and then we don't always meet on Thursdays, but this week we will meet on Thursday, and we'll finish up whatever we didn't cover as far as, you know, the information that y'all need to have to be successful in this class. So starting out, those of you that I recognize names in here, and welcome back to my class, and the ones that I haven't had, I'm tickled to see you in here. Those of you that haven't had me for face-to-face class, or well, where you hear my voice, I know you're going to pick up on an accent, and I am from Texas, Central Texas to be exact. I'm right slap between Dallas and Austin, and I've been here teaching at Cal State for about almost, well, it's 19 years, going on 20 years. But every time I go back to Texas, my accent comes back stronger than ever, as people tell me. So I guess you can go out of Texas. You can take the girl out of Texas, but you're never going to take Texas out of the girl. I have a PhD in educational psychology with statistics, minors, and leadership. I have done, I guess you're wondering, well, how did she end up in marketing? But I ran a multi-million-dollar company that I was in the vice president in charge of marketing. I talked with lawyers and insurance companies and everybody else that had money from all over the world. The company was a Action Reconstruction, and we worked for Ford, GM, Chrysler, all the big companies. And when someone would have an accident and it looked like they were going to sue for deep pockets, they would call my crew in, and then my crew would testify in court as to the actual causes and what actually happened in the accident. So I had a lot of experience in marketing in that area. Other things that I've done before I ended up here at Cal State Long Beach, I was at Texas A&M. I ran the computer lab and taught, and I taught junior high math for many years, and also taught career orientation, which was talking to junior high kids about different careers. I ran a multi-million-dollar grant for the University of Houston and was the statistician in charge of the dissertations for the leadership department. But some of the more fun things that I've done, I drove an 18-wheeler one summer, and another summer I drove a limo for a wedding chapel. That was a lot of fun. And so I always tell students that when you get into college and you're thinking, oh, is this what I want to do the rest of my life? You know, and it's very scary to have to make that decision and think, wow, this is what, you know, I'm going to be doing 30 years from now or 40 years from now, whatever it happens to be. And I just want to tell you, you need to get that degree. And most of you in this area will stay in healthcare, and because it's a calling for you. But others may end up somewhere else. I ran into one of my students the other day. She's now a manager for Hertz Rental Car Enterprise and rental cars. And she said that they told her training in this department, because we were actually a business degree that specialized in healthcare, prepared her to be one of their managers. So you're getting a very well-rounded education, but, you know, like I said, most of you will go on into healthcare, but don't spend a lot of time worrying, am I choosing the right thing? Because you'll have lots of crossroads in your life. And what I've always done is just choose the one that seems to fit at the moment, and it has served me well. as far as everything else I've done, I was a gymnast. I taught gymnastics, was a gymnastics coach for a number of years. I showed chows professionally. I used to raise show chows and Rottweilers. And, there's like a lot of things I've done along the way. So it's, you need to leave yourself open for opportunities. I have one daughter, and she is an engineer. She graduated from Stanford a number of years back and has a engineering degree and a master's in math, and works for a company that does contracts with the Navy. And she was doing software for submarines for a while, and now I think she's more in management. So I have one grandson that made the Olympic trials in swimming this summer. He didn't make it to the Olympics, but he is a senior at the Air Force Academy. And I have a granddaughter that is graduate of the Naval Academy last year, and she is on a boat in San Diego. So, and then I have two younger ones. So that's kind of, and they're the younger ones and my daughter in Florida. All the rest of my family's in Texas, and here I am to teach y'all. So that tells you a little bit about me. And now what I'm going to do is, so that I can take roll at the same time. I think everybody's here, but I'm so that I don't have to go back and look at the recording. I'm going to call your name, and I promise not to pick on too much on the ones I know already, but I'm going to call your name. What I'd like you to do is just tell me where you're from, like what city that you're from. I always like to know if I've got anybody from way far away, and what made you decide to go into healthcare administration. And so that kind of give y'all an idea. And it's funny because as you listen to your classmates, you might say, wow, that's the same reason I did, or wow, I'm there also. So it kind of gives you a heads up because y'all will be doing some group work. So, so anyway, that is what we're going to do right now. And I am going to start with Hillary. I think I'll pick on you first.
Okay. Sorry, I missed some of the questions because I got cut off a little bit, but
Okay,
I'm
where are you from?
Yeah. Oh, I'm from Long Beach.
Okay, and why did you go into healthcare administration?
I went into healthcare admin. I actually switched majors quite a bit, like during my first semesters. And I landed kind of here because I thought it'd be cool to do something in the healthcare field, but not be directly like something clinical, like a nurse or physician or anything. And I found this major really interesting, and so far I really liked it. So I'm glad I picked it, and thankfully I declared already.
Super. All right. And I am the outreach person, so I'm surprised I didn't catch you somewhere along the way. I go to all the community colleges, and I also go to the undeclared majors classes. So, so I am delighted that you found us without my assistance. And this is a great, great degree for someone. A lot of parents want their kids to go into healthcare, but some people like me see the side of blood, and then the doctor has to pick me up off the floor instead of helping the patients. So this is a great, happy, my brain is not working today, compromise. So happy to have you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, how about Angela?
Good morning. Can you hear me good?
We hear you great. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm from Carson, and why I chose healthcare admin. Well, I've always wanted to be in the healthcare field. And then at first I wanted to be a nurse, and then I realized I don't really want to be like hands-on. I want to focus more on the business side. And then yeah.
Super. Okay, thank you. I was in Carson, I don't know, 2 days ago looking for, they've got a great Macy's there. And I was in there looking for a bed because that was the biggest one in the area. Okay, how about Natalie?
Hi, everyone. I am from Huntington Park, and the reason I chose healthcare administration is because I didn't want to be a nurse. and I prefer doing something healthcare related with business aspects because I'm getting the both worlds, the healthcare aspect and business. I get to learn both aspects of how to run a hospital.
Okay, super. Thank you. Danny.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Danny. I live in Stanton. It's like right next to Anaheim. And for a long time, I didn't really know if I wanted to be in the medical field. I just knew that I wanted to help people. And I knew a lot of people in my family that was in the healthcare field, so I decided to do that. I wanted to be a doctor at first, and then an anesthesiologist, and then a PA. But as I went through school, I knew that I wasn't smart enough to partake in those types of careers. So I tried to do nursing. When I applied to Cal State Long Beach, they said that my grades weren't high enough. So they gave me this major. So I decided to just stick with it and see what happens. And I actually prefer this major more because I actually don't like talking to people, especially patients. So being in the business side of the hospital is actually something I prefer. So this is a great major, and I'm loving it right now.
That is super. And I do want to add that just because you're not cut out for being a doctor doesn't mean you're not smart enough. There's a lot of reasons. You know, a lot of people just aren't good in some areas, and you really found your niche, because if you don't much like talking to people, you probably wouldn't much like being any of those things. So good deal. Happy to have you. I don't know if any of y'all ever watched that TV show Diagnosis Murder with Dick Van Dyke. It still comes on. Yeah, it's like old. But that's one of the only shows I've seen where they kind of cycled in on the hospital administrator. Poor guy, you know, nobody really much liked him. They ran from him. But he didn't have to communicate that much, Danny, so you're doing good. All right. Let's see, who else? The last name is Chen Yulika. Tell me how you pronounce your name.
Hi, I'm Yulika.
I said it right. Okay.
I live in Almani, and I chose healthcare administration because I'm sort of already in it for my like current job as a pharmacy technician. I deal a lot with healthcare, like insurances and such. So while I was still in like high school, college, I just decided to major in healthcare admin.
Okay, super. I also did that when I was in high school. I was a pharmacy tech, but in those years, you know, they just taught you how to type, and you know, that's kind of what you did and kept the shelves clean. So yeah, but I sure did like it. I worked for, it was called Ward's Drugstore, which became, I don't know, something Eckerd's, and then it became CVS. So, you know, so good. You'll probably really enjoy this. Okay, how about, let me see. How about Trin?
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, hi. So, the reason I chose healthcare because I want to do something about the medical, but I'm really not good about biology, so I cannot become the nurse or doctor. So that's why I chose. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. And where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Fountain Valley.
Oh, okay, super. All right. Okay, how about Jamie Hernandez?
Hello, good morning. I'm from Westminster, California, and the reason I'm interested in healthcare administration is because I've always wanted to do something in healthcare, and it's interesting to know about the business aspects surrounding it, and I just think it just plays a vital role in making sure that the healthcare facilities run smoothly.
Super. Okay. And I'm going to try to pronounce it Nisa. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm from Cerritos, and I actually came in as a pre-nursing student, fresh off of like out of high school. Didn't work out, and I wanted to pick a major real quick, so I just chose healthcare admin, and here I am.
Okay, super. Glad to have you. Do you like it?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, super. All right. How about Vivian?
Hi, I'm from Norwalk, and the reason why
wanted to major in healthcare administration was because at the beginning, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. So one of my relatives introduced me to this major because they're in they're in this field. And while I was looking into it, I really enjoy like the courses and the majors, just overall the concepts. I pretty much like prefer what like we learn rather than like concepts of like nursing and like doctors and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, super. How about Joyce?
Hello, can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. I'm from Bellflower, and the reason why I chose healthcare administration is almost similar as the one Hillary said, um, or the other people said. Um, at first I wanted to be in nursing, but then it turns out it's not for me. So I tried to find a different way. I spoke with my counselor, and my counselor advised me to take the healthcare administration, and so I'm here now.
Super. I think I'm going to have to go talk to these counselors and thank them. Super, super. Okay. How about the last name is Velez, and I am not sure how to pronounce your first name.
Hello, it's Jafet.
Japet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Long Beach. The reason I chose healthcare administration is because I used to be a caregiver and I was always interested in the administrative side. Uh, yeah,
Caregiver, like working for somebody like Visiting Angels or something like that.
at an assisted living facility.
Okay. Okay. All right. It takes a lot of patience, you know, so that's great. I'm glad to have you. Okay, Cassandra.
Hi everyone, I'm from Santa Ana, and the reason why I chose this major was actually because I was undeclared, and like same like others, like I talked to a counselor and I knew I wanted something in healthcare and they redirected me to this program and I actually like it.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. Super, super. And I have not seen you. Did you join the class recently? No. Oh, you have a different last name. Got it. Okay. All right. All righty. Let's see. Who else do we have? Cassandra, when did you join the class? Because I don't have you, and it's fine. I'll just add you, but I don't have you on.
I registered back in April.
Huh. Wonder what's going on here. I will double check and see why this roster didn't pull you up. Sounds good. All right. Thank you. Let me just write your name down here so I don't forget to go back and double check. Okay. All right. How about Jenny?
Hi, good morning, everyone. I am from Long Beach, California, and the reason why I chose this major was because my initial route was business administration, but unfortunately that didn't work out for me, and I also got recommended healthcare administration, and I honestly like it so much better.
Ooh, I'm so glad. That's great. You know, I will tell y'all this, and this is part of my outreach spiel that I go out and recruit from all over the place, but our students very rarely leave us once they come join us. The instructors love our students, and we want you to be successful. So you just have to reach out. You will every semester have at least one, and probably more, professors that will be very, very helpful and, you know, reach out to you and want to help you be successful. So, you know, and when I find out somebody's wanting to leave, I chase them down and ask them how come. Okay. Let's see. How about Joanna?
Hi, I'm from San Pedro, and I chose this major because first I wanted to be a nurse, but it was a little hard for me. So then I went to advising and they advised me healthcare admin, so I just went with that.
Okay, super. And you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. Well, you know, along the way, you're going to get to like it a lot better. I promise.
No, yeah.
Okay. How about well, Khanh? You're gonna have to pronounce it for me.
So hi, my name is Con, and I'm
Con,
from
okay.
Vietnam. Yes. And currently I live in Ham now. So in the past, I was thinking of becoming a nurse, but after having experience in healthcare setting, I feel like nursing doesn't suit me, so I go to healthcare administration.
Okay, super, super, super. All righty. How about Giselle?
Hi, good morning. I'm from Paramount, and the reason why I went into healthcare administration is because I was in between business admin, and a lot of my family are already in the healthcare field. So I kind of just asked like their experience and how they like it. And from what they were saying, like it seemed like a good route for me. So I took it, and so far I like it.
Okay, super. All right. How about I'm gonna try this name, but tell me if my Texas accent kind of butchers the names a little bit too when I try to say them. Yadira.
Yeah, it's Yadira. Yadira.
Okay. Okay.
I'm also from Paramount, and I decided to get into healthcare administration. I kind of just found out about it, but I really found it very interesting, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Super, super, super. Okay. How about Chandra or Chandra?
Hi, I'm from Redondo Beach, and I chose healthcare administration because I don't know, a lot of other schools didn't have it, and I thought that was interesting. So, yeah.
Okay, super. Well, you chose the right school that does have it because we are accredited, which are not all the schools that have it are accredited by the National Accrediting Agency for Healthcare Administrators. And we are like number 13 in the nation or something. So you made a good choice. Okay, how about, all right. Again, I think I need better glasses right now. The last name is Chala. The first name starts with a B.
It's beef too.
Beef too?
Yes.
Okay, super.
Okay. I'm from Los Angeles, and I chose healthcare admin. Really and truly, it's low-key a fallback plan, just in case PA school never worked out. But I also like that it gave me a more comprehensive understanding of the healthcare system at large. And yeah.
Okay, super. Well, that's a good plan. And also, if you happen to open your own business, you'll know how to do it. So good choice. How about Caitlin?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm from Orange, California, and I went into healthcare admin because I felt nursing was a bit too rough for me. And I preferred the business aspect more than like the clinical.
Okay.
So, and I like it so far, so that's good.
Okay, super, super. And Dulcie?
Hi everyone, my name is Lucia and I'm from Downey. So I chose this major because I've always been interested in anything like business related, and just from hearing the experience of like family members that are nurses, I decided I wanted to go into the healthcare industry.
Okay, good deal. And Samantha? Oh, she may not be here. Samantha, are you here? Okay. The last name is Rodriguez. Starts with a Y.
Hi, good morning. My name is Yunue.
Say it again.
Yunue.
Yunue?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, good morning, everyone. I'm from Hawaiian Gardens, and I've always been interested in the healthcare system, and especially how in the US it's a business. So I wanted to learn more about that. That's why I chose this major.
Okay, super. And Kimberly Ramirez.
Hey guys, I'm from Norwalk. I first went in wanting to do nursing, but I knew it wasn't for me because I feel like for nursing you actually have to love it, and it's not so more like about the money. So I just decided that it wasn't for me. So I went to my advisor, and they recommended to take healthcare administration. So yeah, I decided to do that.
Okay, super. And Han fam?
Hi, my name is Han, and the reason why I chose healthcare admin was that since high school, it was actually hard for me to pass biology and anatomy, so I knew that nursing wasn't for me. And then I was doing some sort of test back in high school, and then the majors actually suit my personality well, and then I chose it, and then so far I really love it.
Great, super, super. All right, KOSI, COSI, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Are you there? KOSI, are you here? And last name is OGBODO. Okay, we have a no-show. Sarah Wynn.
Hi, my name is Sarah Nguyen. Can you guys hear me?
I can, thank you.
Yeah. I'm from Huntington Beach, California, and the reason why I chose healthcare admin was because I knew I always wanted to do something in the healthcare industry. Um, Initially, I wanted to be pre-med in high school, but I realized I enjoyed the business aspect more of healthcare. So in college now, I'm looking into more healthcare admin, but also a side of business and public health to hopefully in the future work in that sector and do a little bit of research as well. Um, right now, I'm looking into more operations and quality for business or healthcare administration. So yeah, I'm just learning. It's a learning curve so far.
It is, and there's so many options. Okay, super. Shayla Martinez.
Hello,
Hi.
can you hear me? Hi, I'm
We
Shayla.
can.
I'm from Los Angeles, California. I originally wanted to be more hands-on in the healthcare medical field. I originally went with nursing like many others, but I realized it wasn't really for me, especially for the physical stress that I was gonna endure. I prefer to take on that mental stress rather than the physical stress. And I landed on healthcare administration. I found that there was more opportunities within this major, especially I like the behind the scenes, the operation sides, and like the marketing and business side. So I landed on this.
Okay, super. Good job. Ayman.
Hi, my name is Ayman.
Okay.
I'm from San Diego. The initial reason I chose healthcare administration, well, at first I wanted to be a doctor and specifically a surgeon. I wasn't sure what exactly, but then I decided I don't want to do that many years of school and figured instead of being a doctor, why not try to run them? So
Good point.
found this.
Okay, super. And Gricia.
Hi, it's Grecia.
Grecia,
But yes, but I'm from Whittier, California. The reason I chose to be in healthcare admin is because I would love to be a part of improving the quality of the healthcare system one day. And also my sister, who's a big role model of mine, did this major, which also influenced me to join.
Okay, super. All right. Is there anybody I missed? Because that's everybody on my roster. Got everybody? Okay. All right. Good job. We've got a wide variety. A good many of y'all are from well, this is for Southern California. One from way far away from Vietnam, and I didn't hear anybody from Northern California, which is a little unusual. So good job. So a lot of y'all probably know each other. I noticed there were, I don't know, 3 or 4 from Norwalk. So I don't know how big Norwalk is, but you know, so maybe y'all know each other from somewhere too. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna share my screen. I think what I'll do first is kind of go over the website with you, and then we'll go to the syllabus, because you'll need to be able to get to the website and so you'll be able to get to your assignments and all those kind of things. So just in case there's any kind of issues. So let me go to share screen and see. And Canvas is not really what I would call my best friend. Okay, so when you come onto the home page, it looks like any of the other home pages that you have, you know, in your online or hybrid or whatever type classes, asynchronous classes. But your syllabus is here. The Zoom link is here on the first page if you do happen to lose it. And then the modules have a lot of information. The rubrics for the different large assignments are here. Then the group forms, you'll come here to look for the forms for the various group activities that you have to submit. One of them is you have to give a progress review. You'll use the same form. You have to turn the progress review in twice. You'll use the same form, you'll just fill it out differently each time. There's a sample business plan. There's the proposal. We'll talk about that a little later. That's your last big group project. So all the things are here that you need for your group work and some of your other forms that you'll need. You do have an APA quiz, and this is packed full of information for about APA, the 7th edition. There are videos and there's websites to go to, all kinds of information on APA. The College of Health and Human Services uses APA, and so we're mandated to teach y'all APA. It's actually, what it does is it's a type of writing, as you should know, that makes that everyone uses in your field, so everything is formatted the same. So that's one of the reasons that the college wants y'all to know it, because you will be using it when you're out in your field professionally. And I understand if you don't like it, because it can be troublesome. It's got things that seems like they go against grammar, but it is the APA rules. I'll tell y'all a funny story. When I went back to school to get my PhD, I had no idea what APA was. And so, because they didn't talk about it much when I got my master's, it's quite a few years between. And the professor said, well, you know, everybody needs to do this in APA format. So I thought, well, that's just good grammar. I never had any trouble with grammar. And when I got my paper bag, it looked like a Christmas tree. It had red and blue. He liked to use different colors for different things you did wrong. That's when we were still handing in papers. And, you know, I was horrified. I've never had, you know, so many corrections on any kind of paper. So I went and bought the APA book. Nowadays, you don't have to have the APA book unless you want it, because you can just go on the web and search, you know, like reference, APA reference textbook or whatever it happens to be, and you'll pop up with an example. But I went out and bought that textbook and I learned it, but oh, I hated it so much. It was like APA 4 or something. And so after I was all through with the PhD, and I thought, okay, I never have to use APA again, because my intention was to do something else with the degree besides teaching. And then I don't know, I'm running grants and somehow just fell into teaching. But anyway, I took that book, I graduated in December, I took it home and I threw it in the fireplace. And I thought, I never have to look at this again. And then a couple of years later, I was hired by Cal State, and I had to go get another book. So I understand if you don't like it, but once you learn it, it'll come very easy to you. Okay, there are the Navigate is the second type of, you had to buy the textbook with the Navigate, which is actually a virtual internship. And we will have someone from Jones Bartlett come speak to y'all about that. It's on the schedule in a couple of weeks. But these are some instructions, but you don't need to worry about this much, because he will be telling you how to do it, and we'll be here to ask you, answer any of your questions. Okay, then the rest of these, I'm not going to go over in each assignment because we'll be doing it with the syllabus. But here's where your assignments are. These are when your Zoom classes are. It's also got the chapters that you need to read for your quizzes. Your quizzes come directly off the chapters. They are created by the publishers. So usually the quizzes are each 10 points each, and those 10 questions are selected from probably 30 to 40 to 50 questions from the publishers, and it's a random selection. So everyone will not get the same questions. And you have, I believe I give you 15 minutes and 1 minute grace period to do it. So as far as being, I'm not going to tell you that it's not open book, but I will tell you that because you have to read the book in order to be able to answer the questions. And even if you try to just go and answer the questions that day with your book, you wouldn't be able to have time to find all of them. So please read the book. I'm not going to, and be prepared for your quizzes. Okay, then let's see what else is here that I need to remind. We're going to have a library presentation on the 17th. Be sure you're here for that because that is a great presentation, and she talks about APA, and she also talks about all the things the library can do for you. And I can tell you, I've had seniors who never have stepped a foot in the library, and there are so many things that are available for you in the library that it's a really great presentation. Then we're going to have the I think the week before, we have the Navigate presentation from Jones Bartlett. Then we'll have a presenter, let's see, where Lavella, she's going to talk to you about how people use color in advertising. Very interesting. And then we've got one more presenter, and we may get another one in. It's a guy on Speed Track. I'm not seeing it right here, but he's going to talk to you about big data and how it's used in software, and he's on here somewhere. Okay, so then you go and find your assignments under assignments. Y'all should know this if you've had other classes with Canvas. And this has got all the assignments, and this is where you upload your assignments. And you'll find the forums under the modules page, and sometimes they're also under the weekly assignments. I'll go back and show you that. Then these are your quizzes. Your APA quiz is due September 10th. Your first Chapter 1 quiz is due September 8th. All quizzes open on Thursday at 8 a.m. or somewhere in that vicinity. And this one needs to be fixed. Okay. Oh, yeah. And then they close at between 11:55 and 12 midnight on that Sunday. So they open on Thursdays and close on Sundays. Okay, and then this is where all those are at. Your Navigate quizzes, we'll talk about that when he comes in. And you, this is where your assignment that goes with Navigate gets uploaded. And again, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. The social media group activity, you'll have 2 group activities. I will randomly assign you to groups. You'll keep the same group the whole semester. And you have 2 different group activities. We might do some other stuff in class also where I'll send you out to your groups. But for the most part, these are the main ones you'll have. Okay, and then this is just the business plan. So this is where when you come to class, you'll get 2 points. And this is where you'll see that, where I put that in. Okay, so that's basically the main part of the Canvas work page. It should give you an introduction to it. Hopefully most of you have already had experience with it in this class. So I'm going to get out of here. Do I have any questions? Yes, no? Also, your syllabus is going to be your guide because everything is on there, and as we go through it, you'll see that it's important to keep that close at hand because it'll keep you from being late on assignments or being late to come to class or whatever it happens to be. And the syllabus is pretty, I'm I'm really very careful with it, but if you find something you think is contradictory or an error or something, just let me know and I will fix it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's the syllabus. And this is my cell phone number. And I also have a second cell phone if you don't get an answer on this one, because sometimes I forget to take this one. And I will put that one in the chat in a few minutes. Some of you probably already have it that had me before. These are my office hours, but I'll work with you. And if you want to meet in person, you just need to let me know and we'll set up a time in person. But typically I do it on Zoom, but you need to let me know ahead of time so you're going to be there, because I'll be around, but I may not have be at the Zoom right that minute. So let me know, text me or email me and say, hey, I want to drop in and visit you. So we'll be sure and get it together. All right. I'm not going to go over like the objectives and the activities to go with it. Y'all can read that. And then these modules just tell you how each objective is completed. Again, y'all are all smart. Y'all got into Cal State Long Beach. I was in a meeting yesterday or one day this week that said that 110,000 students applied as applied. I think it's maybe freshmen and transfers. I don't know, to Cal State last year, and they only let in 8,500. So consider yourself very, very, very smart to get into Cal State, because that's, a pretty low percentage. So that being said, I don't need to read a lot of stuff. Y'all can read it. But I do want to go over the stuff that you need to know to be successful. Excuse me. This is a book. Now, I believe that they've started the program where you pay one fee and you get all your books. I'm not sure how that works with this Navigate 2, but it is a digital copy and it should be included on your digital CD that you get or download that you get from the bookstore. You do not have to purchase the APA manual unless you want to. Like I said, you can go on to Google and you can say professional journal, APA format reference or something like that, whatever, and it'll pop up with probably the Purdue OWL website, or there's one in Illinois. There's a lot of them out there that will give you great examples and guide you in how to do that reference. All right, this is a synchronous class. We do meet via Zoom. I know students usually ask me, I don't make you have the camera on all the time, but I do request that you have the camera on during presentations, or, when you're mainly during presentations, because I'd like to be able to see you and your teammates would like to be able to see you. So if you cannot have the camera on for some reason, then contact me ahead of time, because it is part of your presentation grade. Okay. And then these are what are in every single syllabus that you get, or they should be, because that's what we're required to put in it by the university. So it shouldn't differ too much. Okay, this is your guide for how much each assignment is worth, how much of your grade it is, and when it's due. So if you print this page and keep it hanging on your computer or somewhere where you can always look at it, you can glance at it all the time and say, oh, wow, I have this due today. This is a very easy way to keep up with things and not turn things in late. Because this isn't a synchronous class, it is easy to not realize when something's due. And I don't typically accept late work except under university excuses or extreme circumstances. So don't, waste. Some of these points are like almost like freebies. For instance, the LinkedIn exercise, all you have to do is go in, And if you don't have an account, create one. And this exercise is so everybody gets a LinkedIn account if you don't already have one. And then you need to connect with me. Don't send me the link that you created it. You know, actually send me a message to connect with you. Now, my name is pretty common, as you probably know. So you're going to look, I don't know if I typed in the syllabus or not, but you're going to look for Linda Rubac, R-U-B-A-C. That's my maiden name, Martinez. And the college is Texas A&M University. Then you'll know you got the right one. So again, that's Linda Rubac, R-U-B-A-C, Martinez. And it should pop right up for you. Okay, but that's an easy 8 points, because that's all you have to do is connect to me. Then the personal mission statement, we'll talk about that a little further down in the bottom part with the directions. Kelly McDonald video is, it's a video you're going to watch, and then there's, and you're going to answer questions on it. And then the group introduction form, that's, you're just going to, all you're going to do is tell me about yourself, and then when I assign you to groups, I will be sending those introduction forms out to the members of your group so that y'all won't have to write all that information down about each other. You'll have it there. Okay, then again, we'll go over some of these other things. I told y'all about the group progress reviews, that you'll use them twice, once for each of the group projects. It's the same form, but it's just filled out for the different groups projects. Group contracts the same way, same form, but it's filled out for the 2 different ones. These are the days for Zoom attendance, and then your weekly quizzes, your navigate activities. You have a midterm, which will cover the material that was on the quizzes for the first half of the semester, and the you will be able to see the answers that you got wrong on Tuesday after the quiz closes. And that'll stay open the rest of the year. But just the question and the ones you got wrong. Okay, then you've got the social media group activity, the business plan group activity, and your final. And your final only covers everything since the midterm. Okay, and this is the grading scale, the number of points it takes to get each grade. And these are your dates that we meet. Now, there may be some days that I will maybe cancel the class, but have y'all work together, or something may come up, but I will not add any days. These are the days that you need to prepare for. I would have to be extreme circumstance that I would add a day, like, I don't know, something major. But and all the times I've been doing this, I've never added a day. I think one time was all, and that was just in the last day of school. I had to add the last day because we didn't finish. So these are your tentative days. For the most part, these are the only days you will actually come to class. All right, any questions so far? And I can't see you, so you'll need to, just kind of holler out.
So question about the LinkedIn. So we just need to connect with you. Do you want us to message you or anything, or just connect?
Just connect's fine. You can stick a message in there if you want to, but I'll just get the connect and I'll know it's you.
Okay, perfect.
And I see there's a chat here. Is the navigate scenarios included in our 1 day? I believe it is in the price, yes, but I'm not sure how they're handling it. I will call and check on that, Caitlin. Okay. All righty. I'm pushing on down here to get to something that yeah, I don't need to read to y'all. Let's see. And we're moving on. This is all the stuff the university. That's why the syllabus is 100,000 pages long. Okay, APA format. I've already talked to y'all about that. Okay, so here is the schedule that's got everything exactly what's due and when, the broadened version of it. It also tells you when the class meets. So as you look at this, you can see that, you know, today we're reviewing just right one, the syllabus, and I don't know why I don't have any, but we meet on Thursday also. I'm not sure why I didn't type it in there. I must have missed it. I'll go back and fix that. Let me find where I had those dates. Be sure it's. Give me 1 second. All right, where are you? You're here somewhere. This is further down. I always think that page is closer to the top than what it is. Oh, this is the wrong syllabus. Hang on. Let me go back and put the wrong. This is my evening class. It's still the same. Only thing different is the dates. And I don't know why. Give me 1 second. Ah, they're reversed. That's what happened. Sorry, guys. Okay. Everything's identical except, like I said, the dates. Okay, so here we go. All right, so again, let me get down here to where we were. There we go. Okay, so we meet today and Thursday, and you're gonna have due, today is the 27th, so you need to put your introduction on a discussion board. This is one of those easy grades, you know, just tell and the directions are on the discussion board, but just tell the class and me a little bit about you. To get the full credit, you need to upload a picture of you, because a lot of you I know don't like to turn on your camera, and I have no idea what y'all look like. You know, when I taught the class face to face, I could tell, I would see them around and I would know who they were. Now I just know names. So put a picture, and although I love dogs, you know, please don't show me a picture of your dog unless your dog is with you in the picture. I'd like to see, you know, what you look like, and you're just uploading it to your profile page. So that's part of the discussion board points. Then you're going to comment by the 29th on 2 of your other classmates' profiles. So you're going to be forced to read at least 2, but I would scan them and see, you know, which one that you would most like to comment on. And since they're due today, you'll have tomorrow to look at all of them, and Thursday until midnight. So, and again, you don't have to have references or anything like that. This is just kind of a conversation between you and your classmates. Then your LinkedIn invitation is due on the 30th, and your personal mission statement and the form is on the website under modules is due on 9/1. Now I have a couple of videos here that you can watch to look at what a great personal mission statement looks like. Okay, and then there's also some other videos that might be of interest to you. Now here's the Kelly McDonald video. It's due on 9/1. The video is really interesting. Students love it. And then there's a worksheet on the Canvas that you're just going to answer the questions to about the video, and then upload it on the assignment page. All right. Then and I'm going to go over this in more detail when we get to the bottom with the directions, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what's due right away. Then you've got, we're meeting both days next week also. And your group introduction form is due next week, which is the form that I showed you under groups and forms on the modules. That one you're going to submit, and you can submit and turn in as soon as you like. That stuff is open all the time, some of these things. And that you're going to turn it in, and then I'm going to send it out to the people in your group. Okay. Now that's what's due like within the next 2 weeks. I just kind of wanted to give you heads up on that. The rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. Here's the Navigate presentation. That's when he's going to talk to you about Navigate 2, which is a virtual internship, and the students love it. When you see the snapshot of it, then you'll find it. I think you'll probably find it's enjoyable. Okay, on down. You want to be sure and always be on time to class. Particularly, usually I don't give credit if you're over 15 minutes late. Unless you have, you talk to me and tell me what happened later after class. Usually, and please always try to be on time for the presentation so that you're able to hear the whole thing and it's not disruptive for the speaker. Then the next week we have the library presentation. I don't know if all of you know, but HCA has their own librarian. Her name is Michelle DeMars, and she is available to help you most of the time, and she's great. And then again, here's just more information. This is your day or week-to-week activities for this class. And let's see, I'm trying to see where the other presentations are. And then this is where we have Jeff Pratt. He is the SpeedTrack. He is the CEO of SpeedTrack, which is some software you'll be using later on in your program. It is access to a huge, huge data set that helps administrators predict, do we need more emergency rooms? Do we need more, what's going on with our numbers? It's a really great piece of software, and he does a great presentation. And we actually have paid for the rights to SpeedTrack for, I think, a couple of the classes in the senior level use that program. All right, and then I already found it a while ago, but it's disappeared again. I missed it. Anyway, we also have Lavella coming in on talking to y'all about color, and it's really interesting. And then your final exam. Okay, now attendance, you get 2 points for coming to class, and you need to be sure, and even if you, for no other reason, you should always come to class because there's things that are said that are going to help you later on. We do activities that are practical applications. So, it's not every Tuesday and Thursday. It's not too many Thursdays, just a few. And so, because I give y'all the alternating the Thursday to work on various projects together and to do your work and that kind of thing. So be sure you come to class. And let's see, the introduction on Canvas. Now, this is the first assignment that you have. And what you're going to do is introduce yourself on the discussion board and anything you would like the class and me to know about you. Be sure to include your major, your career goals, your life goals. And the reason I ask for your major, even though most of you are HCA majors, I sometimes get students that are just getting an HCA certificate. They come to my class, and so you might be majored in biology, or I've had students from all kinds of classes that come in to just get the certificate in healthcare administration. So talk about that, and your life goals. What is it that you want to achieve in life? What's driving you, and what your hobbies are? And I like to hear about the hobbies because other people may have the same hobbies, and that will be a real connection point for y'all. So all those kinds of things. There is no wrong answer here, except the only wrong answer would be, I don't want to tell you anything. So get between that 400 and 500 words and just tell us about you. Because you can't visit in person, in this class. So, let me hear about it. And be sure you upload a picture of yourself to the Canvas profile. Then the comments, you just find 2 other people, and you can write about similarities or differences, or, you can also comment on, I think I have something in here about what do you think about diversity? Yeah, what diversity means to you. You can comment on that. Anything you want to comment on, but it only has to be 150 to 200 words. 2 of the people in the class. Any questions on that assignment? Okay. The LinkedIn, I already told you that you can join with the free version. You do not have to add a picture if you don't want to. It's not going to affect your grade, because I know some people don't like to have their picture floating around out there. And then when I receive the invitation, I'll respond and check your profile. And then remember to complete the profile as though you were going to use it as a resume. I get headhunters call me pretty often asking or sending me emails asking me if I have any students that can fit a profile that, or, you know, a certain job type. So, you know, if you have a profile out there that they can look at, they might send me an email and say, you know, I see this person's connected to you. Do you know them? How were they as a student? Do you know them as a person? So get that LinkedIn out there. Headhunters watch it closely. Okay, your group introduction form is you'll be the form that I had on under modules, and you're gonna just you know, fill it out. It's not too very, it's one page. Just answer the questions, and that way the information, you'll be ahead of the game with the information. The Kelly McDonald video, again, you're gonna watch that YouTube, and here's the link for it. And then you're gonna go on Canvas and get the form, complete it, and then upload it on the assignment page. I'm trying to get through at least this week's assignments. Here's some information on your mission, vision, and value statements. And there's also examples, and these are short videos that you can watch. Everyone needs to know how to write mission and vision statements, because you'll be part of teams in your career, I'm sure many times, that will be creating maybe a new vision statement or evaluating the vision statement you have, or, you know, whatever it happens to be. And oftentimes, like when you go to graduate school, our graduate program, the class I teach for the graduate program, requires that you write your own mission, vision, and value statement for yourself and where you're going in your career. So you need to learn how to do this. And same thing, here's your personal mission statement. All this is, the worksheet is on Canvas, and this is for you. The rest of them are for the business. The ones we just looked over above are for your business plan, but this one is about you. You're going to prepare a personal mission statement using that worksheet. You have to complete all parts of the worksheet. Don't just skip it because you don't want to do it in order to get full credit. And again, it's not difficult to get a good grade on this, because I'm not going to judge you on what your goals are. I'm not going to say, wow, why would they want to do that? You know, so just complete it honestly, and, you know, and you'll get a good grade. As long as I can read, as I can understand what you're saying, and you've answered all the questions. And then I can't remember the cross culture. I don't think it's due till later. So, but it's, again, what you're going to do is you're going to go to that page, that link. You're going to take that little quiz, and this is an easy grade, because once you finish, it's going to pop up and it's going to have a certificate saying you completed it. And it'll have your score, but I'm not going to look at the score. I just want to be sure you completed it. What this is it's for you to see for yourself, a self-evaluation on how culturally competent you are. So once you get the certificate, the proof of it is you're going to right-click on the certificate. Be sure your name is on it. It's going to ask you to put your name on it. If for some reason you miss the name, then just save the certificate and take it into, y'all are all much smarter than me when it comes to editing pictures. Take it into some software and type your name in there, or write your name, print it and write your name in it, or however, just be sure your name is on the certificate. And if you can't figure out how to right click and save it, take a picture with your phone and then upload it that way. I don't care what kind of picture it is, as long as I see the certificate. The APA quiz, again, you should look at those. If you're not familiar with APA, be sure you look at the videos, and there is a PowerPoint handout also under the APA information. Then that gives you the real basic information about APA. Okay, it is 9:10, and I'm going to stop sharing. We'll start here on Thursday. I'm going to stop sharing. I gave you a lot of information, and it looks like I gathered up a new student. They came in twice or something. Okay, and so does anybody have any questions? I know I gave you a ton of information.
What was your name for the LinkedIn again? Sorry.
Okay, sure. I'm going to type it into the chat for y'all.
Okay,
And
thank you.
that'll make it easier, sure. And I see I have an extra person here. Is there anybody that did not get asked to tell about themselves that I missed that came in late? I'm also trying to get the chat
Yeah,
up.
I didn't get to.
And oh, okay, yeah, I did call you. Okay, well, quickly tell us. I'll ask you to answer the questions now. That tell us where you're from and why you went into healthcare administration.
Hey guys, my name is Kosi. I'm Nigerian, but I was born here from LA or Carson. And I went into healthcare administration because I always liked healthcare since I was little, and my family has been into healthcare. So it's just something I was raised into and grew to like and enjoy. And I want to see how far I can get in healthcare administration. So I'm enjoying it so far.
Super. All right. Okay. I am now trying to figure out this thing popped up in my asking me to, it's not, I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't want me to, it's trying to get me to send message to the waiting room, and it won't let me do give me a second. It will not let me put anything in here in the chat. It's weird. Give me 1 second while I try to figure this out. I've never had this happen before, something new trying to irritate me first thing this morning. Hang on. All right, here's a chat. Why is it doing this? Let's see. Shoot. All right. It is literally not allowing me to type anything in here. Strange. Give me a sec. Huh. I don't know. Something's going on with this chat, and it doesn't want me. Let me try this, see if it works. I don't think it's going to. Give me 1 second. Did that work? Did y'all see anything in the chat? I don't think so. All right, I'm gonna spell it out for you, and I'll have to go online and ask them why it's doing this to me. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's up now, I think. Can y'all see that or no?
No.
No. Huh. I don't know what's going on with this thing now. All right. Well, here's how it is. It's Linda Ruback, R-U-B-A-C Martinez, M-A-R-T-I-N-E-Z. And the university I went to is Texas A&M University. Okay. Again, Linda Ruback, R-U-B-A-C is the middle name. And here is I'm so irritated with this chat. Here is my cell number, 979-777-2277. That's the second cell phone. And I will email this information to y'all once I get through fussing about this thing not working. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. All right. I'm not sure why it's not allowing me to. Crazy. Did that work? Yes, no? Are y'all seeing it from me now, my name?
Yeah, I see it in
Yay.
the chat.
Okay. I'm going to put my phone number in here now. Let's see if y'all Let's see. You know, you wouldn't. I hate Canvas. I like the beach board better, and I wasn't too fond of it. Okay, did y'all see my phone number now? Yes, no?
Is it supposed to be in the chat?
Yeah. Are you seeing it in the chat
No.
or no?
It's
All
because
right, I'm gonna.
no.
Okay, I will call. I'll send y'all an email. I'll have it working by Thursday. Okay. All right. Are there any questions? Are we good? I'm so happy y'all are in this class. I want you to know that I tell all my students that once you're mine, you're always mine. I have students that call me that I taught 19 years ago still. You know that you always have a source here and a resource to, you know, to help you achieve the goals that you're looking for. And we're going to have a great semester. You're going to learn a lot, and you're going to feel really good about marketing. So are we good to go? Got to get everybody good? Thumbs up. All right, super. I will see y'all on Thursday. If you have any questions, text me on either phone. Again, you know, sometimes the other one, it's in a different room, but I typically always have this one with me. I will usually answer very quickly if I'm not in a meeting or, you know, on the phone with somebody else or forgot my phone somewhere in the house. So if you don't hear from me within a couple of hours, if you send me a text, send me another one. I don't ever get mad because somebody sends me a couple of them, because sometimes if I have too many come in, I might miss one. And you will get your emails answered always within a day and usually within an hour or two. Students that have me before say I'm the fastest one on time on the campus. So, okay, y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all Thursday.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I still have one more question, sorry.
Sure. What is it, Johanna?
For the book, I don't really understand. So it's the same book, but one of them would be a digital and the other one is
It's actually, they're both digital, because the day one access that they have now for that $250 is digital.
okay.
The other, unless you know you want to purchase the book, but if you, the digital is you know, it's free, it's part of that 250. But the part that has the Navigate to, I'm pretty sure it's on the download.
Okay.
But I'm going to call the bookstore today and be sure, because I asked them that question, and I'm not sure I was happy, I was satisfied with the answer, but now that you're asking me about it, or somebody was asking, I'm thinking I need to double check on that. So
Yeah.
I'm going to double check on that and let y'all know Thursday.
Okay, so the two of the books, they're the same book. If that, or they're
Yes, one's a book and one's access to the virtual internship.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Professor, I had a question. On Canvas, there's an assignment that says it's due today and it's just worth 2 points. But I think that's the attendance. I don't know if we're supposed to do anything from our end because it is a submission.
No, it is due today. Not the what's due today is the discussion board, your introduction.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but the ones that just has attendance on it, don't worry about that. I'll take care of that.
Okay, yeah, because it just says class and then just says like today's date and it says like it's due today. But I just want to make sure we are not submitting anything from our end.
All you're submitting from your end is the discussion board.
Okay, thank you so much.
But hang on just a minute, because for some reason you are not showing up on my roster. So hold on 1 minute, and I want to be sure I get this fixed. You know, if it's a different name or something. So give me 1 second to look again and see if for some reason it just, you know, sent me the wrong, you know, missed your name or something when I printed it. Because that could very well happen. Yes, you're right here. I don't know why it missed it, but for some reason it did. So I will put it on my roster so I don't have that happen again.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, you have a great day.
You too, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.